Hey everybody, this is Dan for GemmyD on Cars. Now, I hope you're coming to this video from my last video, which is a walk around of this. This is a 2021 Mini Cooper 4-door hardtop. This is the first Mini that I've ever driven that has 4 doors. This car has a 1.5 liter 3-cylinder engine, 134 horsepower, 162 foot-pounds of torque. So here we go. Here's the key. It's a cool little circle. So let's start her up with that nice big red button right there. Alright, here we go. Okay, so we are in a Mini Cooper 4-door hardtop and we are wearing our masks like responsible adults should. So I was always interested in this car for a couple reasons. I always loved Minis. I never drove a 4-door hardtop like this, but this car has the 3-cylinder engine that I wanted to try out. I've always driven my sister's cars that have the 4 cylinders, and it doesn't really, just from driving over here and just a little bit of my first driving impressions, it doesn't really feel like a 3-cylinder. I mean, 134 horsepower is not that much, but it doesn't feel, it feels like a little bit more. I mean, my last car I had was 160 horsepower, and that sort of felt how this feels. Yeah, minis always have, you know, good handling, you know, just a small car that you can sort of whip around. And we're going to go on my favorite road in Arcona just to see how this thing feels. Now, this being a 2021, it feels very, you know, what am I trying to say? It feels like a new car should. I mean, even as a small car like this with a small engine, it doesn't feel that bad. The handling feels nice so far. We go on a couple little twisty roads. Yeah, this, I said in the other video, you cannot be in and around this car without a smile on your face. It's just so much fun. Okay, we're coming up to my favorite stretch of road here. Now, these mirrors have good visibility too. All right, we gotta beat this person. No, they're not coming. Let's see how a 3-cylinder does. Yeah, it doesn't feel like a 3-cylinder. I mean, that was just a little stab of the gas, but I think that's a credit to Mini, how they make their cars feel and handle. Yeah, like I said to Suzanne, if you got in this car blindly and sort of had to guess how many horsepower it had, you would not say 134. And I mean, that makes me feel like a Mini Cooper S, you know, that has like 190 horsepower would feel so much more, sort of take it to a little bit of a different performance level. But you don't, I mean, you could buy Minis for their performance, but maybe not this exact model. But yeah, it doesn't feel bad at all. Yeah, I think people that buy Minis like Susanna, like my sister, they bought multiple versions because it's just so much fun, and once you get in it and get used to everything, it'd be sort of hard to go back. Like my sister has thought the same thing. She's like, well, what would I get, you know, that's not a Mini? And she's like, I don't know. Which is that's definitely a credit, you know, to Minis overall. Just gonna get on it just a little bit. See, that actually doesn't sound bad for like a 3-cylinder. Wow, yeah, that's quick. Now, I guess the only knock you can sort of have on Minis is that they're a little bit more expensive than the competition, but it comes with, you know, the whole overall package of Minis. You know, being owned by BMW too, it's this car does have more of like a premium feel, but like I said before, if you've had many Minis, you're gonna keep going back, and I think the price that's a little bit higher than the competition. Like a Honda Fit or like a Ford Fiesta would have nothing on this car as far as styling and just fun factor. I mean, this is just a fun car. Like those cars, in my opinion, seem kind of boring compared to this car. You know, plus you've got all the options for accessorizing the stripes and the mirror caps and like the Union Jack headlights.
Heavier, it feels safer.
Yeah.
The doors aren't.
Yeah,
like
it is a solid door. And yeah, it comes with all the safety features, backup cameras that you would want, you know, to have a safe car. Because, you know, for example, my wife, she doesn't like to drive sedans because she doesn't feel as safe, but I would feel plenty safe, you know, in a car like word I keep thinking about is just fun. This is just a fun car. And yeah, this car sort of is on the same platform as the front-wheel drive platform as BMW's 1 Series. And like, it sort of shows you too how much of a quality that you get in a car like this, because BMW, they know what they're doing. And I was so happy, like back in 2000 when BMW was sort of bringing back the Minis, just because I've always loved BMWs. But it shows. I mean, this is a quality product. Okay, now just to get a little POV action of the Mini. Now this is, in my other video I talked about, there's just circles everywhere, but this display is updated for 2021. It comes with the navigation package. It'll tell you what your speed limit is right there on the dash. But yeah, I just love this Mini connected nav system. So here we go. Now I think I don't know if I mentioned before, we got a 6-speed automatic transmission, front wheel drive car. But yeah, this is fun in a car. I'm just gonna get on the highway just to see how that feels. Yeah, like Suzanne and I have been talking about how this is, you know, inherently a fun car, but you can sort of, she said it's fun on the turnpike, it just sort of zip around other cars. We're back. Now yeah, I've said before, this does not, it really does not feel like a 3-cylinder car. And even being as small as it is, with a little bit smaller wheels and tires, it still feels very planted on the road, and it doesn't feel wobbly or like a little tin can. So yeah, this in my mind, you can't do much better than, you know, a Mini as a fun little daily driver. It's just such a fun car. I'm gonna keep saying that word, but it's hard not to have fun when you're driving these cars. Yeah, I'm kind of surprised how the visibility is so good. I mean, just the small little circular mirrors, it's pretty easy to see out of. So we just got back from a quick little drive here. This is a 2021 Mini Cooper hardtop 4-door. Now, I said it many times and I'm going to say it again. This car is fun. I mean, you cannot drive this car without a smile on your face. The driving experience was nice. The 3-cylinder is impressive. The performance is there. It's not going to, you know, knock your socks off with speed, but it sounded pretty good for a 3-cylinder. I think BMW has nailed it down. As far as the performance of a car that only has 134 horsepower, it felt pretty solid. The performance is there. Now, I said to Suzanne, it'd be hard to own a couple Minis and then try to go back to something else. You know, she just likes the low, hunkered down feel, plus all the classic design cues of Minis that this car has in spades. So I would love to get a car like this someday. It would just be so much fun. So I really enjoyed this car. Big thank you to Suzanne for giving me access to this car. She's my new neighbor and friend, so thank you to her. If you like this video, give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram at GemmyD on Cars, where you get to see the cars that I drive before they get posted to YouTube. So leave me a comment and let me know what you think. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one. See ya.